Hello! I decided to make a video update this time, and I want to share with you recent great news. You know that my calling is to share good news about Jesus Christ and to help reveal the potential of ministry for young believers. So, first about evangelism, and I fulfill my calling to evangelize in several steps. The first is to share personally, and I want to share with you one story. Recently, I was in a local market, and I was buying some potatoes, and started to talk with the lady, and she shared about complications after vaccine. That she didn't feel well, and I felt a touch in my heart that the Holy Spirit said, share Jesus' love with her, and I offered her to pray, and she was open. She was open in the midst of the people, other sellers. I could just lay hands on her shoulder and pray. I think something happened there. She noticed that she is loved. She's important, and someone cares for her, and I know it's Jesus who cares for her. Personal evangelism, and then as next step, recently we made a video project with youth, and it took place in 3 cities, and we took camera, went on streets, and interviewed people with few questions about life and about belief. And after these interviews, people were open to continue conversation, and even some were open for prayer. And that was just very simple way how to train and equip youth to share about Jesus, about faith on streets. The third level is to organize something bigger, and as I have shared in previous updates, we work on Easter ministry in Netherlands. So at this moment we work on transportation and logistic and expenses, and how to organize this trip, how to prepare everything. That my prayer is that 100 people from Latvia would be equipped to go to Netherlands and participate in a big outreach in schools, in social houses, and on streets, in different events, but to be part of God's mission there. And then there's a 4th level of evangelism, what happens in my ministry, evangelism school. I see that God put this idea in the heart of few people, and now we are in team of 3 and working on a school of evangelism, because I see that there are potential in Christians, but they usually just sit in a church, but and they don't receive this encouragement, equipment, and they feel maybe alone, because evangelism is like very often is standalone ministry. But we want to unite, encourage, equip, and train, and do this ministry together. And we have a plan to start it in a 3rd week of January. So I'm really excited what will happen there, and how the good news will be shared. In previous ministry updates, I was sharing about prayer need of teammates in our church plant. And I see that God has answered this prayer, because few couples who can do ministry joined our church plant, and I'm really happy because now we have a great team, and we can work together to do this ministry and reach more people for Christ. I see that God has given us opportunity to influence the environment where we live. And a couple of years ago, I made some photos of Karoste, where I live, and sent them to the council member. There was a broken pedestrian networks, and it was impossible to walk there because the pedestrian network was totally damaged. Finally, these photos reached the goal, and a couple weeks ago, the new pedestrian network and even lights in a park was established there, was built, and it's so beautiful to walk there and to see how the environment changes. And God has given us this opportunity to influence this world, to do the best we can, and to bring good news also in a practical way. Thank you for joining me in this ministry. I will appreciate your prayers for me personally, and for church plant, and for my ministry, and also for financial support, so this ministry can grow. God bless you, and wish you a Merry Christmas.